We are on the internet, everybody, and we got our tracker set up correctly for all of our donations so far for Extra Life. Oh,
Have we gotten donations?
yeah, we are at 100. We're at 110 out of 1,500 already.
Yay!
Baby.
Baby's happy.
No,
No.
I can hear her from the other room. She is fussy because she is probably.
She was happy, and then we went to start playing.
Yep. She was not the center of attention immediately. Anyway, how's everybody doing?
Good, but we
Yeah.
keep losing Shamrock.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
he
we
just dropped again.
Are we losing Cannon?
No.
No, I'm here.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Somehow him dropping just messes up everybody on the. Like right now, FrekiIV is Arvax. Tarl is nobody. Peregrine is Gestalt.
All right, everybody, we're doing a character shuffle. Hand over your character sheets.
Oh, no.
Charles is being played by Frey. Mularn is now, or Mulak is now being. Oh, we got everybody. Wait. It still has everything messed up.
Haha. I am a wizard.
What is happening here?
I think there's a new name in play.
I think there is a whole new name. It's because it's Newgate. So now y'all keep talking while I fix this. I did not realize that.
I was playing Mularn. Did I do a good impression?
Yes, you were so wonderful as Mularn.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. How'd you like my impression of you?
Wait, do it again. I need to hear it. That's exactly it, right there.
How did it throw? This is the confusing one. Is that it threw Shamrock all of a sudden M was in Jake's place just because of the name switch, which is weird.
Charles keeps trying to headbutt my headphones.
Do we actually have a Charles? Are you coming through, bud? Oh no.
Wait, who's Charles?
Newgate. It's Jake.
Oh.
Trying to see if Jake is coming through.
I am now.
All right, cool. I do not know how this lost its mind so bad. Okay, now I see it. It's fine now. I got this. It's just going to be shifting one. So, y'all murdered a bunch of dudes. They had it coming. I don't think there can be an argument that they didn't.
Except that
They only had themselves to blame.
Except that one, Gestalt. Except that one. So we will pick up there. In fact, we will pick up with Perry, who is all of a sudden back over on the other side of the barn.
Yeah, I didn't move her. I don't know why she's over here now.
She's
Okay, so we will pick up with Perry and Newgate. Because off in the distance, probably, let's see, it was been 2-3 rounds of moving, let's see, spell slot level-wise, so 60, 60, 90. So that's about 250 feet. There is a Marel, or Marpel, still booking it.
How far?
From them at the bottom, about 250 feet.
I can just catch him in 2 rounds then. He's got 12 seconds.
So, Newgate, you were over here. You had witty repertoire with a keeper, and then all of a sudden a very massive. Do you still look seeming? Remind me.
Yes.
Still looks like a big, bowed, tatted Goliath. Has smashed the one that was in front of you. And y'all see this one running off into the distance.
Do we still have our disguises?
Can't let him get away. And I'm
Yeah,
going
it's
to
not a
action
not
dash,
concentration.
bonus action dash, full movement, 90 feet around, chasing after this.
Okay, so you close the distance to 160 feet.
Okay.
Perry. This very, very fancy individual is taking off after the one that is just straight up like running like the vampire bitch from the beginning of Hellsing to get away.
As he takes off, she's gonna go, agreed, get him, and then she's gonna take off as well. So it'll be 40, 40, 40. Because it'll be movement speed, dash, and then haste.
Oh, come on, I have short leg.
Well, hold on. Doesn't haste do something else to your speed?
It doubles
Right.
it.
Yeah. So 40, 40, and 40. So, yeah, which is correct. Because 40 feet of movement, 40 is me taking a dash action, 40 from haste.
No,
Can I
your
dash?
speed is 80. So if you dash, you have an 80 more.
Oh.
Yes.
And then also I have a hasted action. Can I take dash for my hasted action as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 80 times 3. 240.
You're like 20 feet behind them. It's just fast as fuck, boy.
It's just that like anime meme where like she's just down like staring at the ground running as like this huge plume of like dust is behind her.
Let's be fair, it's not a huge plume of dust. Perry is like 8 foot tall, like 500 pounds. This is a bison charging at full speed without having to stop.
This is a bystander looking, watching, and going. This shouldn't be physically something that big shouldn't be able to move that fast. This is the moose running through snow.
Oh God, I hate that video, but it also reminds you to be scared of those things, and that they're tasty, so it might be worth the risk. Anyway, yeah, Newgate. This massive individual just. Boom.
I can't do anything about that besides complain that I have short leg.
Okay, so we'll go back to you. Are you going to still try to catch up, or are you going to let this?
Oh yeah, I'm going to keep running.
Okay, so they're going to go another 60 because they do not have that spell slot because they used up all their counter spells.
Okay, I will be 30 feet closer to it.
30 feet? Aren't you? You're dashing, so that's 60?
Yeah, but if they move 60, then
Okay.
I bonus action, dash, then my movement is 30, so I'm 30 feet closer to them than I was last.
You're still
They're 60.
you're still
He's gaining basically.
You're gaining slowly, but that you're about to watch what probably looks like a lion pouncing onto a.
We'll see it. I'll watch it. If she misses, then I'm gonna keep chasing until the thing's dead.
Okay, Perry.
I said not one would escape.
All right, she's gonna move that last bit in front using the 80, because that means if it went from 10 feet plus 60, that's 70. So with her movement, she should now be able to cut in front of him, correct?
Yes.
She cuts in front of him, and she takes her femoral arc, and can I attempt a athletics check to swing and hit them like one would hit a golf ball and clock them back into the guy that's running towards us?
Give me athletics to see if you.
You're trying to Super Smash Bros. This thing off of the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much.
And also, I think I have to re-up my rage.
You do.
Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, so I'll re-up my rage right quick as a bonus action first, which should grant me advantage on this. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go much further. This individual had 2 HP left.
Sport.
So you hit them, Newgate. You watch somebody like ragdoll Halo 2 physic towards you.
I'm gonna pull out my hand crossbow because I realized I didn't have proficiency in heavy crossbow, so I switched.
That's
And
fine.
I'm gonna try and skeet shoot this motherfucker.
You know, roll it for me because I love this.
It is at disadvantage.
Hey, 23 still hits. They are
No sneak attack.
they are super fucking dead. They definitely didn't see it coming, so I'll allow sneak attack on the dead body.
Cool.
Like it sinks into the back of their head and they come tumbling ragdoll in front of you, a broken heap. Like
Peregrine's gonna charge back and meet him halfway and go, yeah, and like go to chest bump him, but then like think twice and kind of be like, and then like sticks her hand out awkwardly, and of course it's a giant Goliath man that he sees.
Oh yeah, that's not terrifying at all. Charles Newgate, nice to meet you. I see we are birds of a feather.
She'll shake his hand if he's willing.
Yeah, I put my hand out.
Yeah. That's some good shooting, Tex.
Tex, what? I
don't really know either. I've just heard someone say it before, so I don't know.
Oh,
Would you like to come meet the rest of us?
No, well, I need to check on the hostages, make sure they are okay.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Flashback to the rest of the party.
Should we use some diamonds to bring these guys back?
Did I get them?
The wrong one!
Good try, buddy. Good try.
Fire!
Meepo just
fire. I was pretty dead on with my shot.
Meepo,
Yeah, you got one of the good ones.
You got one of the halflings, buddy.
Oh, did I shoot Peregrine?
Is she a halfling?
You might have. I don't know. I don't feel much when I'm raging, so I mean, for all I know, there's an arrow in my butt.
I mean, Tarl, do we have diamonds that can bring enough diamonds to bring people back? I got a couple revivifies in me.
I don't think so, but let me check.
Need at least one, maybe? I don't know.
I can bring them back in a sense.
No, Gestalt, let's avoid that right now.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Let's go meet everybody else.
Dreyfus comes walking back up, ice shard sticking out of him.
You don't look so good, buddy.
No, I feel like shit. I've been blown up, set on fire, partially digested, and stabbed full of ice today.
Oh yeah, the digesting thing happened today too.
Fuck everything about this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna need to rest up a minute.
We do not have diamonds listed.
Ah, shit.
I need to carry the corpses till we find them.
Revivify doesn't work. It only works for a couple minutes.
We got 370 gold pieces in gems, but it's not specifically listed as diamonds.
Ah.
Yeah, that's something that the party might want to rectify in the future.
Yeah, we might need to fix that because we got revivifies, but nothing to do it with. So, well, damn.
Dreyfus is gonna walk over to what was once a cannon that is now bits of jagged armor and viscera sticking out of a hole.
Let me check my personal stores and see if I've got any diamonds, because I've got Revivify as well.
I got 2 I could do.
On that note, do we want to interrogate the corpse?
Dreyfus pulls out what looks like half of a head, and the helmet is caved in.
Yeah, that guy's not gonna. Yeah, I don't think.
I can see what I can glean from him.
Dreyfus will literally chunk this head directly at you.
Oh yeah, those corpses. Yeah, eat those.
I have 1,500 gold pieces of diamond.
How many do you need for Revivify?
500.
What? No.
300 GP. Or
No, we can do 300. You cast. You want to cast 2 and me 1, or me 2
yeah,
and you 1?
I could cast 2. I still got 3 third levels.
All right, roll for your stuff, Gestalt. Perry, you and Newgate come walking up right as Dreyfus chunks the head of the cannon into Gestalt's jelly belly. Okay, so you did the first one. Okay, it's at the same difficulty. What you start learning is this individual had, or this cannon, first off, their name was Elvint. There's 2 apostrophes in there, but it doesn't matter where because they're dead. They were tasked with finding the head of the resistance that has occurred, and to also kill any bards that still perform that one God's Forsaken show. And so they were going through and clearing out anybody that they thought might have been connected to that or had been doing anything. This is just a detachment that's been sent further north from the main force. And there's...
Yeah, so they were trying to just massacre people. They were looking for some head of a resistance and some noisy bards.
So there's a resistance going on at least.
Why, yes.
Also, some bards.
Okay, you gain 1 thing from them. So you have gained the... Let's see. They were a high elf. You get access to 1 cantrip that you, from the arcane list, that you do not have until you consume another thing, since you succeeded on your knowledge's power. So you get a temporary another cantrip, Chris.
I'm gonna look at cantrips. Y'all, that guy was tasty. I need more of them. Is that weird?
Dreyfus looks at you. Yes.
Well, that was going on. Tarl and I were revivifying the 3 over here.
Okay, so y'all spent... So you now have 600 gold in...
I had 1,500. I still have 1,200 because it was 100 per.
It's 300.
It's 300 per.
So that would leave
600.
800.
If it's 3, that would make 900.
Yeah, that leaves 600.
We'll have to get some more when we can.
So you revivify all 3 of the halflings that gasp to life.
Ooh, first time I actually did that.
And one of them, at this point, also, I believe haste is starting to wear off. So both Perry
Oh
and
shit.
Arvax
Thunk.
both get a little... They get the droopies.
But I'll
Like,
wait
hey, I
until
actually
one
did.
of them.
Oh shit.
I'll wait until one of them's in the middle of a sentence and then I'll just drop it.
Hey, I actually did it for the first time. Oh fuck.
I did it for the first time.
I hate you.
So one of them sits up. Fucking shit. Huh. And they like feel around, like they can see that there's the hole from the sword going through their back, in the back of their shirt and the front of their shirt.
Yeah, don't move too much. You're alive, buddy. Yeah.
One of the other ones.
Yeah, that. It kind of sucks, but sorry.
The last one. I saw God.
Which one?
I don't know.
That's not a good sign.
Which one's always wearing a Hawaiian shirt and has a glowy head?
Not mine.
Yeah, Taylor.
I know the answer to that, but Mulak does not.
Paler over here just being a Jimmy Buffett joke now, thanks to me. And Moose.
They really wanted you guys dead.
I don't know why. Just farming. Trying to farm, but everything, you got to pay an extra tithe to the church. There's a holy wind. Feed the soldiers, blah, blah, blah. And one of them starts making an obscene gesture in front of their crotch while the other one's talking about what the church is saying.
Then Arvax looks up at Tarl. Who are you?
Oh, pleasure to meet you. Charles Newgate. Now, perhaps you've heard of him.
No.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where's the handsomeness?
I'm going to put it a solid 9.5 to a 10.
Nice.
He's very scarred up.
It's like that. Is it like the Prussian scar, like the Prussian battling scar, or is it more just like knife fight scar?
I mean, knife fights.
Rugged.
No, I haven't.
I've been stabbed many, many times.
Can't say I've
You
heard
mean
your
you
name,
haven't
but
heard of him?
no.
Not even a little bit.
Dreyfus, while picking stuff out of pockets, leans over. Do you know Hambone? Hambone Johnson, pirate back in Oblette.
Oh, me? Yes, I knew Hambo.
Yeah, I gave him 300 gold to do shit. Did he give you money?
No, he told me there was gonna be a cracking good scrap over here. So I came along for the ride. Told me I could keep what I kill. Oh, speaking of, and I'm gonna start rifling through the pockets of these woven
Okay, just roll me an investigation check for that.
So you're a mercenary then?
mercenary is a dirty word. I am an
Technically, we're
aficionado.
mercenaries.
A blade artist, if you would.
Would you like the term privateer?
Contract killer.
Okay, Newgate, you do find, like, the weapons aren't worth keeping. The armor,
At all.
not worth keeping. Most of the folks kind of got splattered or got.
I ping ponged.
There's a lot of just blood and guts everywhere. So you find about, I would say, 50 gold in assorted coins between all of them while you're searching their corpses.
Works for me, cause
So you're just here killing guys. You're not really involved in anything then.
that depends on what you mean by involved.
I mean, apparently there's a
I mean, killing them
resistance.
seems pretty involved.
I'm not like I'm not a joiner, and this isn't my country. I'm not a freedom fighter, but I
You
cannot
know
stand a
anything?
bully.
Do you know anything about this resistance?
Do I know anything about this resistance?
You know what? Roll me a D100 and let's see. Let's see if you do, or if you have just been going around having the time. You are just going around having the time of your fucking life.
I know that they exist. I've bailed them out a couple of times whenever they've gotten caught, but mostly these little woven branch fucks think they're so much better than everyone else, and it really irks me.
Yeah, that's kind of their MO. I look over, look at the halflings. Any of you know about the resistance? Because that seems to be what they were trying to kill you guys over.
All three of them look at each other, and one of them, we absolutely don't know anything about a resistance.
Oh, I totally believe you.
And like
obviously, we killed the guys trying to kill you here. Come on.
Mulak, this one is totally. It's such a bad lie. Like, I mean, one of them is still regurgitating from being brought back from the dead after being stabbed by a bunch of arrows.
Ah, I see. We don't either. And then I really obviously wink at him.
And Gestalt lightning lures one of them for no reason.
Gestalt, stop killing people that we don't want to die.
I'm testing out something.
That's Mulak's MO to hit his allies. Stop it.
I'm just sitting there. You see the lightning arcs and
I'm working on it.
It's like, look what I can do now.
Before the
I'm
game,
just
mentioning
moving
this
to
party
super
does
fast.
not give a shit about friendly fire.
I'm working on it.
Look,
Attack
we're
your
here to
friend.
help.
My lightning lures everywhere.
Hack
Oh,
them.
you brought them back. That's good. I don't feel as guilty anymore.
Guilty for what?
Don't worry about it.
Let's see if
I still feel guilty about it. Guilty about what? That is unnecessary information at this moment.
if
All-
they sit here for 10 minutes, I'm gonna do a prayer of healing.
Oh my god! All I can feel right now, I get Gestalt having like Baymax's voice. You don't need to worry about it.
It's irrelevant now.
I'm Gestalt, your combat companion.
Well, these people obviously don't know anything about the resistance. They just told us so. So, I guess you'll have to look elsewhere.
Arvax does the prayer of healing. Look, we're here to help. That's why we, killed all these assholes.
Oh, I appreciate it, but I had them right where I wanted them.
I was actually talking to them, but yeah.
I noticed that though. I noticed when we walked up, they were all very much. I don't know why we even showed up.
Yeah.
It's within 30 feet of me. Okay, let's see. I can do 6 people, so these 3.
Oh, I added it to myself. I'll take it away.
Me
Let's
too.
see. These 3, Dreyfus, because I know he's bad shape, and Tarl, and probably gonna just do it on myself, because that's 6 right there.
Not your new friendly swordsman who took like 8 magic missiles to the face.
How bad does our new friend look?
Like he's at 64 out of 99 if he had a number over his head.
He's
The
at
caster's at 47 out of 132.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
But yes, I will use it on our new friend
The
rather than
halfling,
myself.
the halfling that's depicted as having a lantern, is gonna look at y'all and say, what we know is that there's a man named Quote.
Oh, I need to find him.
That's leading it. And
Where can we find him?
I would also
referring to Quoth the Raven.
Nevermore, no. No, it's I don't know exactly where he is, but I also have a receipt for him.
A receipt
Aye.
for what?
Wheat.
My 16 on the healing goes to myself, Arvax, Newgate. That's 3, and who the others in our party needed?
No, hold on. Dreyfus is now at 26.
Dreyfus got my 18.
Yeah, Dreyfus is now at 26.
Add 16 to Dreyfus.
I don't
two more.
need it, but I could use it.
I'm less than half.
Then I don't need it. Yeah.
Perry is 159 out of 159.
Shut up.
Was the Gestalt and Mulak are the other 2?
Is this because you got the bison cloak clear?
It is, but also you just don't hit me very often.
That's because your AC's like freaking 20.
My AC's higher than hers, and I get hit all the friggin' time.
I also recklessly attack almost every single round. So.
And I do need to remember they have advantage on you.
Yes.
Anyway, so I got a receipt for him. He's in the area.
Oh, we're looking for him. Do you want us to take it to him?
Aye.
And what's your name?
Barry.
Harry, is that what he said?
Barry.
Barry.
BHEARY.
I hold out my hand. Well, Barry, I'm Arvax, then we will take it to him for you.
Appreciate it.
Would you guys mind if we rest here a while, though? We're a little fucked up.
We're going to quite literally fuck off. Like we are heading away because if they were here, there's probably not that far from another detachment of the Writ of Land.
Yeah.
Which is a reminder, the Woven Branch are like the military police, and the Marpels are like lower priests that kind of do day-to-day stuff. Writ of Land is the actual army.
Also, random question: has there been a group of bards performing a weird play around this area?
What weird? Oh, okay, come on.
Yeah, they came through. They've been through a couple times, and they taught it to other bards because the original ones, like, Paul and John are dead. Paul and John are dead, but there's two more that they've split off and made their own companies and taught the other ones. It's called it's all a big dang lie, and apparently that they talk about that the religion, the Woven Branch, or not the Woven Branch, but the theocracy religion is a lie. However, for some reason, there is a lot of unnecessary wiener jokes.
That tracks.
I didn't write those.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're telling me there's not one wiener joke in the entire play that you wrote?
Oh. Anyway, you guys start hoofing it. Then we'll get this to quote once we find him. What's he look like? Do you know?
Oh, the red-headed human.
Noted. Cool.
Hey, we just had one of those.
He's gone now.
Elsewhere, Shamrock's just having a great time.
What do you mean?
Hanging
I'm
out with the
redheaded.
Bear King.
You're red everything.
What'd you say, Jake?
I'm hanging out with the Bear King in the realm of Autumn right now.
Nice. So, they are quite literally going to just, they say thank you and they book it. Anybody that is getting food inside the building, you will find the equivalent of like a couple weeks rations.
So should we
Cool.
hold
While
up
they were
here?
talking, I was just getting like a bowl of apples or something and coming out and just gonna eat them on the porch while they were having their conversation.
So should we hold up here, or should we try and find somewhere else? Or because I think we all kind of need to chill for a couple hours.
Very soon, y'all notice that Gestalt looks a little bloated, and so
I
does.
think we probably just need to stay here.
This also does Colodosis.
A little bit.
This one's still here, kick. Yep, Colodosis got it.
Is he an ooh?
What's that?
Are you some sort of ooh?
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah,
seen
we should probably
one
introduce
like you
ourselves.
before.
Well, hold on. Hold on. Gestalt looks like a gnome that is just absorbing people at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it still looks like he's absorbing.
Yeah,
them,
it's
right?
okay. Like I keep seeing the Gestalt thing, and it's like this is disturbing. But there's like a corpulent gnome that's just been walking over dead bodies, and they just slowly get absorbed.
Just getting
into him.
bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we
Taller
maybe
than
drop?
average gnome,
Should we
but
maybe
they're
drop the
trying to
thing?
See-through seeming with a investigation check, right?
You could.
Yeah. These they're not moving right. They're acting weird. Things
Well,
aren't lining up. They're glitching the matrix.
These two definitely are.
I probably took way more hits than someone with armor should have without armor should have survived.
What is your spell DC, Mulak?
Me?
Yeah.
17, I think. Yeah, 17.
So you can't see. Yeah, it's seeing through seeming. You don't pull off the investigation check. But this is weird, Newgate.
We should.
She's gonna keep eating these halflings' food.
Arvax kind of backs up to the twin, like goes over to the twins. Maybe we should, drop the whole "that doesn't all we look like" thing, since
You want. I mean, these are so. I mean, he is a
in
mercenary.
like 8 hours he's gonna see what we actually look like anyway, and that's probably gonna look way more sus.
Eh,
Oh, it's all
You're
good.
not
You
wrong.
guys can keep your secrets.
You just see
Oh.
this little gnome walk up to you. I'm Greg.
Why is
Pleasure,
Gestalt
Greg. I'm
upside down?
Charles, you can call me Newgate.
Charlie.
No.
Chuck.
No.
He's just gonna give you a nickname.
Mr.
I already have
Newgate.
a nickname. Is Quick.
Quick. I like that. Quick.
That's where I'll cut you.
Gestalt, what are you doing?
He's
Are you rolling
breakdancing.
around on the floor because you're so full?
Gestalt, give me a
I am clipping out of the steaming.
give me a Constitution saving throw real quick, Gestalt. You're not getting the itis. Give me one for colidosis though.
Oh, I gotta pull up his sheet. You gotta. What is a con save? You said.
Yeah. Colidosis, the humming starts to slow down, and he just falls over. He's a very full boy. Your Roomba needs to recharge.
He'll be fine. He'll snap out of it, or not. We'll figure that out when we cross that bridge.
Is he gonna be okay?
He'll be fine. He doesn't have a brain really, so he's good.
I mean, fair.
Head empty, no thoughts.
I'm Arvax.
Roll me a history check real quick, Newgate. Arvax is the name of one of the many names on wanted posters spread throughout the entire diocese. Most of the time, it's
You have a 500 million berry bounty on you.
Really? Because I don't look like the picture on there.
The picture that you actually see, that you remember seeing, is of a very, very angular-faced male elf wearing black armor.
No,
I don't look
no,
like
I
my
would.
wanted poster either. I'm gonna pull out a wanted poster of myself, and it looks like me, except very chubby and kind of cross-eyed.
No, my wanted poster, I actually look like an orc. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. There's Arvax is connected to a
I
very
look
angular-faced
like
orc.
I look like a half orc.
Very angular half orc. However, the thing that everybody remembers about the wanted posters is they never get the nose right.
Ah, fancy that. Same name, huh?
I mean, it happens. Especially when you don't leave a lot of witnesses. They second-hand accounts of daring do often are misremembered.
I don't think they misremember a lot of what happened over there, but
I mean, obviously they mistook you for an orc, and you're obviously a human man. An extremely average human man.
yup. Totally. So, should we hole up here for a while?
We better.
That was a forward company.
Yeah, the halfling said something about they'll probably send actual army here soon, so we should probably find somewhere to bunker down that is not here.
Maybe under the bridge.
Do I know a spot?
Well, we're right outside of Dampton, but
Yeah.
Okay, let me rephrase it. You're now in Dampton. This
We're
is
like on the outskirts.
yeah, you're on the very northern edge of Dampton.
Do we want to go into Dampton?
Do I know a spot in town?
Give me a history check.
Well, considering that you have wanted posters around, do we really want to go in there?
Okay, with the 13, you know that you could probably hide out in the cellar of the tavern. The Squeaky
Yeah.
Cheese.
The Squeaky Cheese, the tavern keeper, in exchange for a modicum of coin, will allow you safe refuge in the secret room underneath the bar.
The
Some might
squeaky
call it a
what?
cellar, but there are cots. It's quite not moldy.
Squeaky cheese.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
Squeaky Cheese.
Guess it's better than being exposed out here.
Yes. I'll lead the way. Try to act natural, like we didn't just slaughter a whole bunch of people, and I'm gonna pull a handkerchief out and start like.
Oh no,
wiping
that's
it.
gonna be so hard. We've never had to do that before.
Look, all I'm saying is this,
perfectly normal gnome.
things are going to get weird here in about 4.5 hours.
Things always get weird. I'm just used to it at this point.
Just
Arvax?
a normal, unsuspecting gnome.
Arvax, I'm going to like gesture at myself and gesture at Gestalt and go, things are going to get a whole lot weirder in 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, she just kind of waves her hand at everybody like, yeah, I know.
So you quickly make your way to the Squeaky Cheese. Everybody going in. It's a halfling bar, so the ceiling is low for everybody but Tarl and Greg.
Perry
I'm
Duck.
also like 5'9", 5'8", so.
You have to hunch a little bit. Perry, you are like legit having to like squat walk. Because like the ceiling would be like somewhere in your chest.
Poor Perry.
She's walking
walk up
somewhat.
and I'm gonna slide 2 gold pieces across the bar to the bartender, and I'm gonna say, "While the cat's away."
The gnome that's behind the bar just nods and points back towards what normally would be considered the snug and a bunch of older bars. But if you go through there is a little hatch underneath one of the tables that you can get through. Perry, I will need a acrobatics check for you to wedge through, though.
A which check? Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Because if it's
Okay.
okay, Perry, you're able to slide through. There's a couple places that catch, and you have to twist and pull as you go down.
Should
This
do
is very uncomfortable.
you should do Big Lady Go Burr, but the opposite. But the seeming, she's still huge.
I think, honestly, if y'all were to do that, I think Perry's on the edge of a large creature size category at this point. Perry's all of a sudden just 5'5" or something like that. This is what
To just be a somewhat short humanoid.
So you all get down in the basement again, Perry. You're probably going to need to sit because your head would definitely be above. Definitely would be above the level that is the roof of or the ceiling of this basement.
Just kind of having to walk almost like a gorilla, where sometimes she's having to use her arms to like try to balance because she's so low to the ground.
I feel like she's crab walking.
Yeah, pretty much.
About how long has it been? So I know if I need to up seeming.
You probably have about 30 minutes.
I'll do it again just in case, but I'll use a subtle spell.
Okay, so you're now all in the basement. There's a knock on the basement door about 15-20 minutes later. Anybody do anything to the knock that's on the door? that leads into the basement.
No one's home.
I'm gonna go peek.
There is a tray of food and beers.
I will take the food and the beers and bring it down and distribute it to everyone. And then I'm gonna get very comfy over in a corner where you see like I kind of have like a rat's nest of like my backpack gear and stuff like that. All
You're a regular, is
I've
what
been
you're
here.
saying.
I've been here for a while.
Have you carved your name in on anything?
Oh yeah, several places. They're hidden though, so you'll have to look.
Okay, so y'all are all now. There is a lantern that can be lit down here. I think everybody but Newgate and Perry have dark vision.
Oh, I got it. I'm Tasha's human. I was
Oh.
raised by dwarf.
Okay, so Perry, it's dark.
We can light the lantern so Perry can see.
Thank you.
As it's been lit, Greg is like sitting right next to you and patting your hand. The dark's not that scary.
It can be sometimes. But
Oh,
you're
what
right,
kind?
not now.
Oh yeah, like
Oh,
when
well.
y'all went in the cave and there was like the thing that tried to eat people.
Yeah. That was
Greg, stop.
yeah.
That
Greg,
is not
stop helping.
specific enough, Greg.
So I could do I could make you smaller, but it would only last for like a minute.
I mean, if you're sitting down, Perry, it's not bad.
It'll be fine.
And
Maybe if we have to do a lot of movement very suddenly for some reason, it might be appreciated, but I think I'll be fine.
Like there's also would be enough room for you to be able to lay out across the floor, Perry.
We are all cuddling. We are all cuddling Perry tonight.
Everybody just gathers around Perry.
I will be a cube next to Perry.
You guys are
I
very
just realized-
codependent, aren't you?
Did our seeming drop?
Seeming has been
No.
recast, so if you
Oh shit.
if you turn into a square, or if you turn into a cube Gestalt, it's not going to change what you look like to everybody else.
It's just kind of gonna go, bloop.
My seeming is just gonna T-pose there because it doesn't know what to do with that.
Oh my god, you broke the coding.
I want to try again now that like physics are being weird. Like hands are stopping before they're actually touching, and stuff with all this bullshit. So I'm gonna try and investigate this stupid thing again.
Okay,
Something's not
go
right.
right ahead. Go right ahead.
Gestalt,
No,
Ah,
Gestalt,
damn it.
is fine.
Gestalt goes to actually goops himself, and his seeming just lays in just like perfect Ken doll position, like arms straight down by his sides, legs straight out, eyes just completely open, and an expression of and a smile on his face.
I'm gonna one up it. It looks like Jeff Goldblum when he's laid up on the crates in Jurassic Park.
That's
just
creepy.
going to.
Jeff Goldblum with like funny hair and a beard.
Only laying on his back instead of on his side.
That's just disturbing.
There is some
I'm gonna
uncanny
set
valley
my
here,
drink
Newgate.
down. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
set my drink down and go to bed because I've had too much.
On that note, I will read some of my book.
Cool. You will be able. How long are you gonna read? Because y'all got 8 hours of rest that you could take if you want to.
I'm gonna try and get as much as possible while getting a full rest. So what would that be? Like a couple hours, or?
I'll allow you to get 2 in as long as nobody moves you too early, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a beverage.
Oh, I had a physics question.
He'll be back. So we're up at Dampton. We gotta make our way down to the Waystone, so we gotta go through Gree. I mean, we've got mounts and we've got, a Peregrine, so we can at least move a little quicker.
Or we could always cut through the fields and go to Feifel.
I don't
Dude,
think we need to go back. We have to go down towards the Waystone. At least I do. I have a feeling that's maybe where we're gonna find Quoth.
Yeah, well.
And that's what they told. That's what he told me. I gotta go to the inn, And that's the easiest way to get to Hillins. It's a lot closer once we get down there.
I mean, we could always steal a ship and go on the river.
Yeah, we had one of those. It didn't end well.
Were any of you proficient in sailing?
No.
Oh,
No.
the sailing part wasn't the problem. It was it was the fire.
And the giant blobs that tried to eat us.
Yeah.
Those were fun. Actually, they
Moving.
kind of did eat Perry and Dreyfus. They just didn't digest them.
So y'all can enjoy a long rest. You don't need to take watches because there's someone.
Bless you.
I farted at the same time,
God damn it, Hewitt.
I'm not blessing that.
just
I'm
like the
gonna
rains down in
bring
Africa.
back-
Fuck
I'm
off.
Do 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 do.
Hate all of you.
I'm gonna bring back aspect.
That's not true.
The following day.
Okay. Okay, so forgive me. So before y'all get going, Gestalt's reading his book and resummoning aspect. 4 of you or 3 of you do not need the same amount of rest as the rest of the party.
Yeah.
So is there anything that the twins or Arvax would like to do?
I am going to resummon my familiar as a as a spooter.
Okay, so you have the wonkiest equivalent of a spider on your shoulder that is known as a spooter.
Yeah.
Partly deflated, one side of the leg's too long.
Hurt.
So, but it's a so imagine a peacock spider, but tarantula size. So it is it's a really small Sarah.
Yeah, it's adorable. We need to play that game more, Chris.
Oh,
Ew.
yeah. We're gonna get back to that soon.
Ew, spider.
Okay, so you resummon that. Let's see. Mulak stepped away. Arvax, are you doing anything?
Is it coming? If we were to come out of down here, is it pretty easy to come out subtly?
I mean, you're going to come out underneath the table in a back room.
I think.
Oh no, we're in the back rooms.
Welcome to the new version of the game, y'all.
Oh no, I hope we're not. Hopefully, we're not in Fun Plus. I kind of want to go since he redid seeming and I'm disguised. I kind of want to go up above. I don't want to go far. Or wait, do we have to be a certain?
No.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Do you seeming?
Do we have to stay within a certain range of Mulak?
I don't think so. I think it was only during casting. He's outside with the puppy right now.
I don't think it says you have to stay close. It doesn't. It doesn't say anywhere you have to stay within range.
Nope.
Okay, so I want to go up and I kind of want to go outside just to kind of see what things are like in Dampton right now. See if I hear anything.
After you get your 4 hours, you get up and the tavern is actually closed.
Oh shit!
And as you look outside, you see that outside of a window, you see Woven Branch walking through the street.
Shit. I'm gonna make sure they can't see me through the window.
Well, it looks like there is a curfew in place.
They're around. Is there a lot of them?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm so good at that. Yeah. Oh, I actually did do good at that.
There's 2 doing patrols, but it seems like there might be others on the other side of the street too. So there's probably another detachment roughly about the same size as what y'all dealt with that is in the city. And it looks like it does look like they're looking for somebody. But I mean, y'all didn't leave any bodies. So
It's true. Okay, I'm gonna creep back downstairs then.
okay.
Yep, there's a lot of woven branch outside.
The only ones awake are the twins.
I know. There's a detachment out there. Like they're looking for somebody.
See, Malak, you, Mularn, and Arvax are the ones awake because you only need 4 hours of sleep. And she just saw a bunch of woven branch patrolling the city at night.
We're safe down here, but they're out there. Also, we didn't leave any evidence, pretty much, so no one to tell them what we look like.
Should I make us look like different people tomorrow?
I
Like
mean,
than we were.
maybe. I mean, it looks like they're looking for somebody, but there wasn't anybody left to tell them what we looked like. So I don't know if they're looking for us or what.
Are they looking for our new friend?
I don't know. I wasn't gonna go ask them.
You want me to?
No, I think we should stay right here. I'm pretty sure there's a curfew, so they'd probably wonder why the hell you're coming out of a tavern that's closed.
I can pretend like I'm a snitch.
Let's not. No. We need to make it out of Dampton in one piece.
You're very risk adverse.
At the moment, yes, because we have something more important we need to do.
I don't know, but think about how fun risks are.
With what's on the line, this doesn't sound all that fun.
Let's see. Everybody else, actually, let's see. Perry, Tarl. Well, actually, yeah, everybody that's asleep, just roll me a D4.
Does someone get that for me? I'm not at my keyboard.
I got it.
2, 4. -3?
Yeah, hold up. Something didn't work right.
How the
She rolled
Yeah.
she rolled
4DF?
4DF. She rolled
How's
She rolled-
4DF?
she rolled
She rolled
four fate dice.
Fate.
Trying to figure out
1D4.
why it pulled that up. Yeah, I clicked the 4, and that's what it gave me. There we go.
I'll always just type in /roll and then whatever.
Tarl got a 2. Gestalt got a 4. So as y'all are talking, you just hear from Gestalt and from Peregrine the loudest sleep toots. Like
That tracks.
Greg actually moves off of Perry's leg and rolls onto the floor and goes back to sleep. Gestalt's is the longest though because he is digesting a lot.
Oh, that was pleasant.
Sounds like you when you're sleeping.
Trance toots.
Yeah, I haven't eaten any of that kimchi today.
I was expecting Tarl to roll highest because the return of IBS dwarf. But Peregrine, where did you put the receipt?
Peregrine doesn't have the receipt. I have the receipt.
Oh, sorry, Arvax, where did you put the receipt?
Probably in my bag.
Did you look at it or did you just shove it in your bag?
I will look at it now.
You see that there is a there is a receipt for 15 bushels of golf golden wheat.
Golf Golden Wheat. Golf's north of us. Does it say anything else on it?
Mm-mm.
Just that it's for wheat from Golf.
But you're in Dampton.
That's weird. Why were the farmers giving golf? Why do they have a receipt for golf wheat? For quoth. We're not in golf.
Maybe it's a trade, whatever that's called, trade route,
They seem to be farmers.
right? And farmers sell their product and probably trade product.
But
So
if
maybe
they sell wheat, why would they buy from someone in golf to give to quoth? Why not just sell them their own?
middlemen. You know, you sell it to one person, then that person hikes it up and sells it for more.
All of y'all that are awake, if you're looking at this, give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm right.
Mulak, you are so right. Arvax, he is so confident in what he is telling you that you start thinking it might be right, but it's also it's Mulak.
Which means she believes me.
But Mularn, you realize that golf is actually written slightly different.
What?
That's not spelled right.
What do you mean?
I mean, well, look.
How is it spelled different or written different?
Yes. How is it spelled different so that I can explain this?
There are 2 Fs. It's also slightly italicized. Not like notably italicized, but with the 22, you notice that there's a slight slant to it that doesn't match the rest of the handwriting.
It's just an
Was that
extra
added
F.
in?
Now,
Was that
now,
added in later?
now that he's pointed that out to me as an expert forger, does it look like forgery?
It's not forgery.
Okay.
Was it added later, maybe to throw them off? Someone else got a hold of it? Like, throw them off the trail, go and send them to golf?
With your tenant investigation, you really don't pick that up.
That I'm just okay. Apparently, I'm too stupid to think anything. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying is no, you're thinking that, but there's nothing to really denote that to you. Is what I'm trying to say with what you rolled on a 10.
It's just farmers. They don't know how to spell.
I
No,
mean,
but this looks different than the rest of it. That's weird.
Right, but it, you know, if you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras.
What?
So if you hear
Yeah.
hooves, think horses, not griffins.
The fuck's a zebra?
It's an animal that is in a different part of the world.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Anywho, is it? I don't know. But that's wrong.
I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. Maybe our new friend is a farmer. He would know if he's
I'm
a farmer.
pretty sure he's just a stabber.
Well, farmers stab the ground.
Is it bad? All I can think of now is that scene from Tropic Thunder. I'm a lead farmer.
What about anything that he said so far would make you think he's a farmer?
Maybe he was raised on a farm.
You're just
Why don't you
really,
wake him up
really.
and ask him?
You're just really, really just dead set on making this whole farmer thing work, aren't you?
He really is.
Maybe Peregrine was a farmer. She
Peregrine
wasn't.
was not a farmer.
She may have farmed something. She has a lot of skills.
From where she's from, I don't think it would be possible for her to be a farmer.
They could farm cold things,
I'm gonna stop talking to your brother now.
animals. She could be an animal farmer.
Yep. She absolutely could, buddy. Let's go. Let's. You want some breakfast? Come on, let's go get you some juice.
Okay,
They're
needs
still
to be
closed.
no. There's too much sugar and carbs in that. I need to keep my figure.
We'll get you a nice cup of air, okay?
There we go.
Only half full though to help you watch your figure. A half cup
Don't want
of
you to
air.
get too full.
Lord. So everyone else starts to wake up shortly after y'all are having this conversation. There's another knock at the trap door.
I will go to the door this time.
There is
No one's home.
there is a plate of bacon, eggs, and a pitcher of something.
I was delighted and
Okay. You notice there's also some bread and it's a pitcher of goat's milk.
I can't have that. I'll throw up.
I'm sorry you don't get to actually enjoy goat's milk, But
Breakfast is there.
there's also a note on the tray.
I pick it up.
It says you will need to go out the back way.
Cool. Noted. Oh, we need to make sure we go out the back today.
Newgate,
Also,
you know exactly what it's meant by go out the back. There's another behind some of the barrels. There's another tunnel.
Come on, it's this way.
oh, we need. I
I'm
think we should
just gonna
probably
grab
eat first.
a fistful of bacon and pull the barrels aside, cram it in my mouth, and go out on my hands and knees.
Can you wait a second, man? Also, gotta put armor back on. It'll look weird.
Yeah, there's armor, and she puts it on, and then there's not armor. Newgate.
We
So I'm going to let you do investigation at advantage, because yeah, you are staring at a elf that is putting on black armor, two very pale elves, one in dark garb and one the glitteriest motherfucker you've ever seen in your life. There's a kobold. There is a tiefling that has a cracked horn. There is a dwarf that is wearing very nice armor. And then the Goliath is actually slightly bigger, but has long dreads and is female instead of male.
Oh,
yeah,
and
that's how we wake up. Yeah.
and the gnome is goop.
Yeah, there's
And
also
the other gnome is a kobold.
yeah, and there's also another goop that is full of rusted, jaggedy metal.
There's 3 goops now.
And
Hold on, everybody.
There's a tiny goop with a top hat.
Everybody, before we leave, group up. I gotta do this again. Hey, by the way, this is what we really look like. What do you want to look like today?
What do you mean?
Just,
You look like anything.
yep, watch
Approximately
this.
the same size.
I'll cast.
Look like me.
Just want to look like you.
If I could look like anything, I would look like me.
Okay.
He's asking if you want a disguise.
So, and then we all
Right.
just turn into what you saw yesterday instantly.
Yes, but then no one would know who I am.
Yeah, Steve, that's something we don't want personally, but you do you.
And you don't want people to know who you are because you're wanted?
Yes,
Among other reasons.
that's the main one, though.
Dreyfus just this entire group's kind of the reason there's a holy wind.
Nah, that's not true.
I'm not.
No,
It's
that's
your
pretty
fault
true.
that this religious zealots are killing people in the street.
It's complicated. We're trying to stop the guy who actually started it, but
They
yeah, we were there when it
Which
started.
is his dad.
Why do you have to lead with that?
why do you have to do that?
Not cool, dude.
All right,
Yeah.
David. I'm sorry.
Oh, my
I didn't
fucking
start any
nuts.
Holy Land. I'm just an abomination.
We did just pick him up. That's fair.
Yeah, he is new. He is new. He is newest and strangest.
Greg
Currently.
Greg walks up to you.
Oh wait, I forgot that I changed your name to Warren Peace.
But Greg walks up to you, Newgate. So my mom is a dragon and was pretending to be an elf.
I do not care.
Okay. I get kind of confused on the details, but God was nailed to a tree.
Look, we're just trying to get the Hillins and see if we can help some things out.
Also, Greg just goes, also holds up a knife. We want to really stab that guy's dad.
Yeah, that's pretty universal.
Who
Actually,
is this person?
Was it Dicker Elporn?
Elvorn.
I like it the way Greg said it.
Dicker
Dicker
Elporn. You also notice that Greg is now holding 4 knives.
Nice. So this person, they're high up in the church, correct?
Not as high up as he wants to be.
Middle management.
Real quick.
He's moved up though. He moved himself up. So yeah, he's
it's
pretty high.
If you put 2 and 2 together with them saying the name, Vicar Elvorn is also now known as Elder Prior Elvorn of the diocese. He's the guy
He
in
has
charge of
the
pretty much
guards and stuff, right? Like,
yeah. Like he's functioning pretty much as the general in charge of all of this, as well as the governor of this province.
so you want to assassinate the governor?
I mean, if you want to
I
put
mean,
it simply,
fuck the government.
if you want to put it simply, then yes.
I mean, that is legitimately the most baseline version of what's going on here. But yes,
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, the fluff doesn't matter. The heart of the matter is that you want to take a blade and shove it in that man's heart.
oh no, the fluff kind of matters, but it's for this particular part of the whole thing. Yeah, pretty much.
We kind of got to kill him to save people and then deal with a bigger problem because the entire religion is based on a lie.
Yeah.
Well, I just assumed it was a religion, you know.
We keep meeting people that accept this way too easy.
I mean,
I'm
Oh,
pretty sure we're going to
that's-
find a lot more people that aren't once we get further inland.
Is it
Yeah, so let's-
surprising that there's disillusion in this world?
Considering some of the shit we've seen, yeah.
I literally was raised as a weapon of this group.
Yeah,
Like,
he's got
like-
issues.
I'm gonna point to myself, not this group, but that group and the church.
We
the
weren't
whole
friends when we first met.
No. They
shit.
also,
And now we're besties.
No, they technically owned me for a year.
Do we
Well-
have to bring that up?
Flavors?
I mean, they on paper, really, but
We were
we-
trying to save you from a worse fate.
It's complicated.
I would say not. Slavery is reprehensible.
It's indentured servitude is bad, but it was either that or he gets taken in by somebody who was gonna probably do weird shit. So
All it was indentured servitude is a platitude.
Dude, whatever. We didn't
Uh,
like we don't like the system, but we had to work within it to save somebody.
So, Jake, real quick, with the Newgate, he is definitely not from either Long Elb or Stout Elb, correct? Okay. How long would he have been kind of fooling around near Oblet?
I mean, on and off probably if he was a sailor.
Okay. You would then in that case know that the Elfim theocracy engages in what they call penitence, which
know.
is okay.
I'm just morally opposed to it.
Okay, I'm just making sure that he knew that it was a thing.
I know it's a thing.
Okay. So, Greg, where are we going? And do I need another knife?
You gotta head down to the Waystone.
And
Which
yes,
is-
you do need another knife. Here, take this one, and I hand him one of mine.
He now has 5 knives held in his hand. Actually, 1 in his teeth and 2 in each hand.
I once met a swordsman who wielded 3 swords, 1 in each hand and 1 between the teeth.
Sounds like it'd be painful.
How do you use your one in his mouth?
No, Greg, you're gonna chip your teeth even worse.
Incredible neck strength. And no gag reflex.
I have that,
Alright.
Joe.
Then you must train.
Oh my god, you're gonna kill the freaking kobold.
Alright, well, we need to get out of Dampton and head south. Going by water isn't necessarily a terrible idea, but we really don't need to have stealing a boat on us right now. So we could
Oh.
probably summon some mounts, and some people can ride Perry, and we can make pretty good time.
Oh, you want to ride horses? They are smelly and they shit constantly.
Oh no, I don't ride a horse.
You're gonna wish it was a horse.
Dreyfus looks visibly concerned about that.
He doesn't ride a horse either.
No,
But his is prettier.
but he doesn't ride a goddamn abomination.
I love it. It's my buddy.
Oh my god, goth horse girl. God damn.
I'm gonna name it Pookie.
Shit.
I mean, I'll steal the boat if you're so morally opposed to it, but I figured you might
No,
not
I'm
have
not
many
morally
scruples.
opposed. I also don't think we can move fast enough on the water, honestly. There's a lot more twists and turns to the damp wood than just taking the straight shot if we're able to.
I mean, y'all could get onto the Hebsor outside of the damp wood.
Yeah, but it looks like it curves around a lot within the damp wood to come back out by the Waystone.
It does curve back into it.
Yeah, we might run into the undead orcs.
That might be a problem.
I don't know. What's everyone else think?
Well,
So anywhere you need to go, Mr. Newgate?
You know, you said you were heading down to the Waystone. I haven't started a fight there yet, so that sounds like a good time.
Fair enough.
Besides, how are the inlanders supposed to learn about me? Have terror struck into their hearts at the mere mention of the name Newgate? If I don't kick up some trouble.
You know what? I don't even want to avoid trouble at this point. I just want us to get to Hillins.
Then allow us to carve a swath through the countryside straight to Hillins.
No, we gotta go to the Waystone first. Long story. Has to do with my my gods. But once we get the Waystone, then we're going over to Helen. From there, pick your place.
it's on the way.
Yeah, technically,
I'm
because
familiar. Yes, carve a swath. We will head through Gree, down to the Waystone, over through Joffrey, straight to Hillins. And we shall slay any woven branch we come across.
Yeah, that's generally the plan.
I like you. This is very simple and straightforward.
If we're all ready, we should try and make our way out of here. Let's at least get out of Damton without incident if we can.
Well, that just depends.
That's why I said if we can. Because, yeah, you haven't known us long enough yet.
You haven't known me long enough.
Let's get outside of the town and then drive to Niken, summon mounts, and then we can head out.
So everybody can make it out the little tunnel fairly easily. It comes up in a barn. Perry, again, it's snug. Like everybody else, it's crawling or crouching. Perry, it is hands and knees.
You good,
Yeah.
Perry?
I'm fine.
There's I will say this: there's no threat of Winnie the Poohing it. I'm not going to do that to Perry.
That's good at least.
So
Dang, you saying she ain't thick?
I'm saying that the tunnel's big enough that Perry doesn't get stuck because I don't want to be mean. But there is no way other than to describe Perry as thick because I think she is, 500 pounds of corded muscle?
Pretty much, yeah. She's built like a tree trunk.
So,
Except for stone.
A petrified wood tree trunk.
she is a sequoia. Anyway, you get out into this barn and you realize you're probably about maybe 250 yards away from the bar or from the tavern. And there's riding goats, which are too small for anybody but Greg and Aspic. There is one quarter horse, but you are currently undetected where you are.
And how does it look like? Can we like see like the edge of town from here? Like if we were to sneak a peek outside?
If you look outside, you're more towards the eastern edge of town. And you can see
Saddle?
Huh?
Is there a saddle?
There is a saddle.
I'm gonna steal the horse.
Okay. As you're doing this, do me a favor, roll me an animal handling, Newgate. You do this perfectly. Almost like you have saddled a horse multiple times before.
I've been stealing horses since I was 13.
Like, it doesn't even freak out at you doing this. It's like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing right now? Cool. Do I get to keep my bag of oats? What's up?
I mean, I guess we could summon something different and normal instead of what we usually summon.
I could carry my brother.
Your brother could carry you on
I could just ride on my broom.
I know, I'm
That's-
talking about gaining attention because what he usually summons a giant elk thing and I summon a nightmare. And we can change what we summon, but do we just want to summon normal horses so we don't gain that much attention?
I mean, let's face it, a bandit attack would be hilarious.
Bandits jump out, see the bog unicorn, and just immediately nope.
That's true. I do love my bog unicorn. Maybe we should. I don't know if we should summon it right here though, because it's gonna be noticed.
We're in in a barn?
When we leave the barn.
Fuck 'em.
Can't we do seeming again and have it be seeming as a horse?
He already did it for the day, I thought.
Dreyfus.
Can you do it again?
Dreyfus just
It's very expensive.
Dreyfus just summons a what looks like a Clydesdale.
Alright.
There, that
Oof.
I can do this
Oof, regular horse.
as you do it.
Okay. No, don't making noise because that's gonna definitely cause it. No. No, you're fine.
It does not seem pleased at this form.
It's just for right now, buddy. Once we get out of town, and I can summon you again, you'll look normal.
So between you, you now have 3 horses.
I'll just climb on the room with my brother.
Tarl.
And we could have a bird's eye view up here and know if bad things are happening.
Oh, also, I'm going to walk up to Perry, and I am going to actually, I'm going to walk up to Arvax, and I am going to place the tarantula-sized peacock spider on her shoulder.
Perry is, Arvax does not flinch at this. I'm like,
You like him? Trust
no,
me. And
Arvax is fine. Arvax is fine. I'm not.
this has been a long time coming. I just haven't had a chance to do this. This is going to help us in the long run because when we get into a scuffle, I can use him to make you as big as Perry.
Works for me. Arvax isn't phased by creepy crawlies, so.
And also, if at any point you would like to, I don't know, like breathe acid or lightning or fire or poison, let me know, and we can make that happen too.
Cool.
And worst come to worst, you could always get close enough to Perry where it could jump off onto Perry, and I could do it to her too.
Sounds good.
Because it seems like now that we're getting into this, I can't guarantee how much help I'm gonna be offensively, because it seems like we're getting into a situation where we are going to be running into more people who have the ability to, and multiple people that have the ability to stop to counterspell me. And if I get counterspelled, I can do it back. But if mine gets countered, then that's it. So we may have to. I need to come up with more sneaky ways to do what I do. My
Noted.
brother's got his ways of being real, of making all of his things look spontaneous. I can't do that. So hopefully this is a way that we can hide him on your person, and I can cast spells through him.
Magic spider. Got it.
Got it. Good talk. And
Really, all you had to say was magic spider.
Magic long range spider.
And
Yes.
instead, you said all of that.
He was explaining. I get it.
You're lucky I don't know how to fly this thing. It'd push you off.
So, okay, what's everybody? We got Newgate's got a horse, and we got Arvax on a horse, and we got Dreyfus on a horse, and we got the twins on a broom.
I think who else? I could have Greg or Tarl with me.
I'll go with her.
Okay, so Tarl hops up with you. Gestalt.
What's available? I'm sorry, I had to.
There is Newgate's horse and Dreyfus's horse.
I get on the back with Dreyfus.
Okay, so that leaves Aspic and just Brad.
Aspic can get on the side with me.
Okay, so Aspic's on there. He weighs like next to nothing. So that leaves Perry and Colodosis.
What about Greg?
Greg will actually scurry up behind his new friend that gave him a knife.
Colodosis? I don't know. He's a fast walker.
What is Perry doing?
I assume she's just walking herself.
Is she gonna walk or is she gonna bear it?
She can go full bear, and how heavy is Colodosis?
You've carried 3 party members on your back. You can carry one just Brad.
Well, when we talk about just Brad being like a refrigerator, in my head he also weighs as much as one, so I'm just checking.
He's a medium-sized creature. He is beefy.
Okay. He can ride on my back then.
So you have tetanus blob on you. That kind of, if it wasn't for seeming, now you have like spiky goo armor all over your back.
Also, how does the seeming work with shapeshifting like that?
You
Still look the same because the bear is not moving up a size category.
but also like
If they touch you, it'll be
it's
different.
kind of weird. I'll just make you look like a horse because I can change it.
Or just like a brown
Like
bear or something is fine.
I'll make
like
you look like a
grizzly bear.
pony, like a little pony, like
I'm
a bear-sized
huge.
pony. Yeah, be a big
That
fat
would be
pony,
huge. That
big
would...
old fat pony.
All right.
She's a giant polar bear.
You now look like little Sebastian, and Greenleaf walks up and is like, "How you doing?"
Sure, she looks like little Sebastian, but she's like fucking 6 feet tall.
She is a
Little bitty pony.
She looks like she is a standard size horse that looks like
Are
a
you
pony.
casting Reduce too then?
No,
It's not a little pony. She physically cannot be with seeming.
No,
just a little pony. You're like a little pony's like a pretty big animal though.
dude, Moose.
She's 8'2" in her bear form. She
Oh, I thought
weighs
you-
505 pounds.
Okay, then you're just a fucking horse, just a big ass fat horse.
She's just a Clydesdale.
Big fat old horse.
Okay. She's a draft horse then. That works.
Oh God, Moose. Stop trying to kill me.
Lord.
Okay, so you're a horse that has a goo man on your back, and you go out. Perry, something weird happens as you're exiting out of the barn.
Uh-oh.
It's night. For a split second, it is night, and there is a full moon, and you know that's not supposed to happen right now. You still have about almost a week.
Did we lose time again?
But then almost immediately, like I said, for a second it's night and you see a full moon. That's weird. And then your friends are taking off in front of you on their mounts.
She's gonna like look around for one more second and then realize she's falling behind and bolt after him.
Give me a perception check as you're looking around.
Doop-a-doop.
Out of the corner of your eye for a split second, it looks like someone wearing all white walked around the edge of a building. But it's one of those that, did you really see that? Because like all of a sudden it was night and a full moon and now it's day again and you don't. It's one of those like you think you see it. You're like really certain you saw it, but you're not. But there's no way that's right.
Remind me, do we have those like sending stone things where we can talk through each other's heads?
Except for me, I have one, but it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
She's gonna think towards Arvax. Was there something weird just now with the time of day?
Hmm.
Arvax is helping with baby right now.
Ah,
Don't think so. You okay?
okay. I just must have stood up too fast. And she'll just keep going.
Right.
And
are
she
you,
will probably think that maybe she did, like, you know how when you stand up too fast and your vision kind of goes dark? She'll wonder if she did something like that.
okay. And are y'all going to stick to the road heading south? Or are y'all going off the road?
I think as much as we can.
I mean, as you are getting out of town, you can see that there are woven branch. There were looking at the numbers, you can tell there's probably 3 divisions of woven branch that had been stationed here. Now there's only 2, and it seems like they're now trying to investigate why they have a whole missing division.
2 trains of thought. One, if we travel on the roads, we've got to try to deceive them more often by pretending that we're not the people that we are. Problem number 2, if we go off the roads and then they do catch us, that's going to be a hella sus to be traveling not on a road. So how do we want to play this?
Someone just act like you're carrying weed, and that's why you're trying to avoid the cops.
I mean, I do have the snoop pouch that if we need to, I can sacrifice as a as our whoops. This is why I'm guilty.
So, do y'all want to stick to the road, or y'all going off the road?
I'm 50-50.
Twins.
I think we should stick to the road.
And that would be a bit more suspicious of a large group of people traveling
Off the road, yeah.
off the road.
Just make sure the negotiation people are up front and ready to hop in if we get stopped.
There's a very angry baby in the other room.
I can tell.
Can
Poor
y'all
baby.
hear over my microphone?
Yeah, just a little. It's not loud or problematic.
Em,
For us.
Is she hungry? Do I need to make a bottle? She's not at the computer. She's already making a bottle. Freya woke up and is hungry.
Poor baby.
But okay, so does the party want to stick to the road? Newgate?
I mean, yeah, I was going to.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
consensus is road, so I'll move the token back on road. Did y'all try to avoid the guards at the edge of town before you do that, or are y'all gonna just like ride past them?
I'm okay with skirting around them. Just to be safe.
Okay. Then everybody riding needs to give me animal handling. Perry, you can do. You can do stealth because you're just yourself.
Oh no.
Don't wait. Hold on, Perry. Don't you have an ability?
Oh wait, yeah. Pass without trace for everybody. So everybody gets an additional. If they're doing a stealth, it's an additional +10.
We're gonna roll that into everybody else. I will roll for Arvax because. Oh nope. Perry is that.
Oh. Sorry, I meant to do stealth. I did sleight of hand.
I should say y'all on the broom should probably do stealth.
Yeah, I hit sleight of hand on accident.
So that's a 24, a 17. That is a 17 for Perry. So Perry and the twins are pretty not seen, but Newgate, Dreyfus, Gestalt. The
We
horses.
were trying to not be seen
We
because
get
I
a
was
plus.
gonna do
We get a
something.
+10 for stuff. Don't we? That's for
Well,
animal
no,
handling.
it was animal handling to see if the horses don't make noises because y'all were trying to skirt the guards at the edge of town.
Oh, we were.
What if we just use stealth to look normal? Like, is that
Well, no, I'm just saying is if you're trying to skirt around the
because I don't
folks,
think you can skirt with horses.
well, if you control them the right way, they don't make noise, or they could go. You could control them to not go a certain direction.
Okay. I mean, I'm way up in the sky anyway, so it don't
I
matter.
mean, we
to me.
also can re-roll the idea of what we want to do there because I think I was the
Yeah.
only one who spoke up on
Okay,
that.
yeah, let's do
choice.
that. We could do that real quick. Because I mean, do y'all
I'm
want to
good
just?
either way. That was just my thought process.
I want to
Oh my god!
leave out on my horse like I have reliable talent, so that's what converts that to a 2.
I know you can't technically roll a 1 as a rogue at level 10.
Well, for some stuff you can.
Yeah, I know, but
Nope.
this
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
like for was it for skill checks and ability checks?
Yeah.
You can't technically roll a 1.
Anything I have proficiency in.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ, that's a 22 on a failure.
Yeah.
Well, it's
so
not a failure.
I'm just gonna ride past, like, blow through the gate, just like this, doing tricks off the horse.
Okay, so you do that, and Greg is just with you as a gnome, and the guards are going to go start chasing after you.
I
But-
mean, you're never gonna catch a fucking horse.
But they're 100% on foot.
Yeah.
So guys, Newgate
You will
just
always remember this day is the day you almost caught Charles Newgate.
You always rue the day.
and as you do that, one of them yells, "Fucking who?"
Come on, dude. I have a thing for this. I have a. They know me.
I think I'm also saying that because you're on a horse galloping.
So funny.
I do like the gif you put with that, man. That is pretty good.
Because they have heard of me.
I like how the example is you can break down doors.
So Charles does that, and there's 2 woven branch going after him. What do the rest of you do? Perry, you did roll pretty decent on a stealth check if you want to keep it.
I guess for now she'll just kind of slink off to the side because she knows the guards
Right.
are going to have to double back at some point. So.
Question: are these like
Woven,
local guards
these
or
are-
woven
these are,
branch?
These are woven branch. Like you haven't even
How
noticed.
many are left?
There's 2 running after it. There were 2 extra divisions in this town, so there's probably about I don't know 10, 12 more scattered throughout the city, and these 2 are chasing after a horse that just ran off.
From
Fine.
way up in the sky, I'll make major image like it's Mr. Newgate on his horse, but going like left off the road way into the woods, and he keeps screaming, "Charles Newgate! Ha 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 ha!"
One of them goes, "I know that name,"
And just goes like way off the other direction.
and that the one that knows that name goes running off. The other one, why is he? But no, but like he's confused at why the other one is running off. So and then Perry comes through as a bear tiptoeing is hilarious to me, but it's a horse tiptoeing, which is also kind of hilarious. So
Going to get some picnic basket.
Arvax looks over at Dreyfus. Do we even need to be subtle at this point?
he just starts charging forward.
Yeah, that's what I thought. She does the same.
So very quickly, y'all blast past the one last guard who's like yelling at the other one who's chasing after an image that's going over a hill. And like, he doesn't sound like this, but I can be like, "Oh God, guys, this is getting bad." But y'all blow past the guards and you start going down the road south to Gree. Let's see. What is everybody's passive perception? Perry fucking sees God at all moments.
13.
13,
14.
I think
14.
mine's 15.
15.
15. So 2 15s.
I believe. I think mine's the same. roll.
Twin. Millarn?
What are we rolling stealth?
No. passive perception.
Oh,
Uh,
16.
16.
15.
15. Okay, so Arvax, Gestalt, and Mulak, y'all notice smoke in the distance as y'all are going down the road. Because each of these squares is really supposed to represent kind of a day. Excuse me.
Set a day on foot, because
Uh,
not on foot.
Well, you could move a little bit more, I guess, since you got horses.
Horse
But
base speed is 50. So we travel at 5 miles an hour.
that's just kind of a solid walk, isn't it, for a horse?
I mean, you can't gallop them; their hearts will explode.
Yeah, like that would literally kill them. But
I think it's effectively traveled twice as fast.
I think so. So we'll go with that. But so we'll put y'all
I
here.
think technically mine is already dead.
You don't get extra ghost horsepowers here.
Boo.
But so that's what the 15s know. So there seems to be smoke off in the distance. Mularin with your 16 passive. That's a bunch of individual fires that you notice as you're riding throughout the day, and it's getting more towards dusk as you continue. That's a lot of individual fire plumes. Perry with a 20. What your far-sighted, high perception ass eyes see is the telltale signs of an army to the south of you.
Barry's gonna dig her feet in and use the stone and go, guys, we gotta stop. That's a war band.
Shit. Arvax is gonna pull up and stop.
Oh, we should raid them.
You don't raid an army.
Yes, you do. You hit and run tactics. We run in, you cut down the guards, gallop through, burn a few chants, and harangue them, then dip off into the woods.
I'm gonna need you to count how many of us there are.
Exactly. A small group like ourselves can move in quick under the cover of night. We'd be on them before they realized it. A few fires in the panic and confusion. Soldiers start fighting themselves. We charge through, roaring, big. The thing you did.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And strike fear into the hearts of their men. They would never be able to sleep again, wondering when the raiders would return.
Perry,
and then they'll burn every. It's a great idea. Great idea. I love the moxie, really do. Except this army will then burn every home along this road for potentially harboring resistance fighters.
They are doing that anyways.
Hey, twins, why don't you go get a bird's
The
eye view?
jelly man said so after eating the dude's head.
I just love how everybody accepts this as normal for Gestalt and doesn't judge.
Wouldn't do any good if we did.
Like, everybody's seen
I
so
once
much.
had a mate who had an amorous affair with a sea hag, so slimy things are not off-putting to me.
Twins, why don't you go and get us a bird's eye view if you can?
At this point, seeming also would have worn off.
I would have redone it. We're probably too spread out. Next time we're all together, I'll redo it. We've been traveling for 8 hours?
All day.
Oh.
But you guys can probably be the easiest to not be detected.
Yeah, I'll go look. Let's go, brother!
Okay,
then
so
we'll go look.
twins, what are you doing? Anything special while you're on the
Yeah.
broom?
Going forward and using our eyeballs.
Hang on.
I'm just asking. Is there anything else you were doing as you're going to go on your spy mission?
Looking. Yes. I'm gonna cast invisibility on both of us.
Okay.
Good call.
So you're now invisible. I will say the broom is also invisible.
It is part of me. It is my baby doll.
Hell yeah! Oh wait, we had something has happened. What did we get a donation?
Did we?
Oh no, we got a follow from Julia Laurie.
Woo!
Thank you, Julia Laurie.
Yay!
So, give me perception checks as you fly closer to this. Are like y'all gonna beeline towards this, or y'all gonna like try to
Like circle around it, I'd imagine.
Yeah, we'll be careful.
Okay, a Mulak is a 21, 19. Both of y'all give me a stealth check with advantage.
Ugh.
Okay. Okay, average together. So what y'all notice the closer you get is it looks like Gree is occupied. The road north of it seems to be occupied, and the road south of it seems to be occupied. This is a full detachment of the Writ of Land that is coming up this road. You can also see in the distance off to the side, there are other smaller lights out in the fields on the side of the roads and around the edge of the city. But as y'all are making your loop back around, you're not sure how, but all of a sudden it's not quite close enough to do damage to you, but it's enough to, you feel the hair of your eyebrow cinch as a fireball erupts not too far from you.
Like as if something just blew up or something targeted us with a spell fireball.
It looks like someone was trying to target you with a fireball.
Well, that's not good.
No. How can we get higher and
So, I mean, what's the movement on your broom?
60 feet.
Yeah, you can totally get higher.
maybe we can get another damp wood and hunker down and travel through there. I don't know. This is gonna be tough. We're gonna need to make triple sure that seaming is as seamless as possible.
I'm just dropping. I'm going to say you're right about there when you looped around. Because y'all are heading to the damp.
Let's head back and let them know, but kind of fly over the damp wood to see if we can maybe see how far in, if we can find a good space, a good place to hunker down.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet.
All right, so twins, you're flying into the damp wood, seeking cover. There's a couple more fireballs that go off. They're close, and they're getting closer, but none of them are actually hitting you. So something knows that you're in this area and is finding a way to lob something at you to kind of maybe ferret you out as you run to the damp wood. Everybody else. Perry, you can see off in the distance what looks like fireworks. About maybe, I don't know, the amount of time it would take you, maybe almost an hour after your companions leave. And that's where we will end tonight's session.
Yay.
Huh.
Great. This is wonderful. Love it. Look.
All right,
Yeah.
so I will turn it over to my lovely wife for our socials.
Let me. Yeah. Then let me. Okay. Well, maybe not. Hey, chill. Chill. Okay. We are on here, obviously on Twitch as Team Bonus Action. You can find all of our you can find all of our previous episodes and games and podcasts. That's right. Over on YouTube, where we are also Team Bonus Action. We are at bonus_team on Twitter/X. We are also Team Bonus Action on Instagram. And we have our Team Bonus Action over on Facebook, where you can find out when we're going live. We also have teambonusaction.com.
Let's see. Schedule-wise, we should be doing Into the Woods this Thursday. So we had technical difficulties last week, but we should be back this Thursday. And don't think we have any podcasts, and then we'll be back next week with Holy Winds. Also, we are currently in the Extra Life season. Any donations you make to us will go to Batson Children's Hospital over in Jackson. It is a worthy cause. If you can donate, please do. Also, November 3rd through the 5th, we will be doing Extra Life proper, where we will be playing roughly about 24 hours worth of games over the course of the 3 days.
That's the day after my birthday.
Woo.
Yay. I actually asked for that whole weekend off, mostly to watch kids.
Nice.
So, with that, Knox, since you're here.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us this evening. Until next time, folks, don't let your meatloaf